Hello everyone, welcome back to Let's Play Mega Man 6. This is part 4. I'm Ultimate Mantoid. In the last video, when I was going through Flame Man stage, I mentioned good and bad racial stereotypes. You know, they're not all true. Stereotypes aren't. That's why they're stereotypes. But you want to be careful when you make jokes about stereotypes. So I hope I did not offend anyone in the last video. But we're going to move on. We are going to go after Plant Man. Sure, he's not the most, fearsome looking little guy, but, when thunder and lightning and the fucking forces of Odin and Thor show up, you get something that can still look badass. So we're going to use the blizzard attack for a little bit in this level, just so I can show it off. That is one use. If you get an enemy behind you, and you've got the blizzard attack out, that shit will keep going, and it will take out anything behind you. Bring out the pimp suit. What's Eddie flip top? Oh, that's not Eddie. Never mind then. Yeah, Fire Blast destroys this guy pretty quick. I think he takes like 14 shots, but I want to say the Flame Blast does like 6 points of damage to anything that it hits. It's pretty sick. Centaur Flash is really useful right here. What's up, Eddie? You know what? Let's find out what it is first. Oh, it's sweet. Energy tank. And I checked with Wing Ascendant. Yeah. I was wondering if... I didn't think he would, go up in the air, but I wanted to see it. This is actually a really good area to use the Windstorm. Because those grasshoppers, they like to hug the ground. So... I'm actually compressing part 3 as we speak, so this is kind of neat. Now I'm going to destroy this second monkey here with the Mega Buster, and I'll show you how this thing actually works. I can't remember what it's called, but if you shoot his fist, then he'll back up, and you want to aim for the eyes and the chest on this thing. I always thought it was just the eyes, but you can apparently hit the chest too. Bring out the blizzard attack. Yeah, it's not a very powerful weapon. It is kind of neat though. Oh god. Now that's one thing I love about the Yamato Spear, is that it is incredibly quick. Now these little flower, or not flower things, but yeah, you can't open them with some weapons. Like, I think the blizzard attack actually works, but I'm gonna find out. Nope. Come on, hit it. There we go. Well, that was a convenient mistake. I turned around, and it saved my ass. Get up there. Flame Blast doesn't work on it, just goes right through it. I believe the Night Chain also has the same effect. Yeah. So, Yamato Spear is pretty useful here. This is the most unique and most awesome way of placing items in a Mega Man stage ever. By the way, to jump high on the springs, you just gotta hold jump. But if you don't hold jump, you just bounce like that. We're going to use the Night Chain here, I believe. Probably a good idea. Because of the changed attack angles. Well, that was incredibly useful. That actually worked out. We can't get up there, There is another item that allows us to get up there, but we don't have it yet. By the way, that whole area with the springs and the pits and the things jumping out of the pits and the things coming at you, that is an incredibly difficult part of the level. But the thing with Plant Man is that he actually gets depressed. He is a robot with feels. He's also the easiest robot in the game, I believe. Although that was really fucking close. You can easily beat him. Like, this is his entire attack pattern. It's kind of unfortunate because I kind of like him as a robot master. I thought he was a very unique touch until he runs face first into you. He's a very good one to use charge shots on because it gives you plenty of time to do it. But he is the flower fancier, and he was built to attend a floral garden. And obviously it makes sense that he's a defensive robot master. He's a plant. He protects a flower garden. So giving him the plant barrier is actually a really smart move. And it's about as useful as the skull barrier. I mean, it can protect from shots, and they're about the same as far as being a weapon goes. It's basically, quote-unquote, yet another shield weapon. However, unlike the Centaur Flash, at least the plant barrier does damage to everything. But we finally get the Rush Jet Adapter. And we also get the plant barrier, which is kind of neat. It's just a shield. You use it. It's an extremely weapon energy sapping shield. And now notice we have 4 Mega Man 1-ups. Now we're going to go after Tomahawk Man this time. He is the American Robot Master. You hear that music? Fucking Wild Wild West, motherfuckers. Totally makes sense when you actually take it into the fact that the Native Americans were well known for, you know, the whole Wild West and other such things in American history. So we get a Sniper Joe, whose name I can't remember. I think it's Revolver Joe. But he's got a 6-shooter. Now, this is how bad the plant barrier is. It's very weapon. This game actually gives you 2 weapons that use 4 points of energy. And they have about the same effectiveness. Now, Tomahawk Man is a really fucking cool robot master. But yeah, he's American. He's from the US. What? Fucking Met blocking my Night Crush. You can fire 3 windstorms at the same time. I thought it was 2. I just learned something then. Thanks, Eddie. Now, we have Rush, or not, we have the Rush Jet equivalent of body armor in this game now. The Jet Armor Mega Man. And unlike previous installments, it gets its own refillable energy, so we can take the high path here. And we don't get a charge shot. We also don't get a slide. But, you know, we do get a personal jet. It's kind of neat. But here we actually get a lot of power-ups. And it really doesn't matter which path you take. Because I'm going to go back and I'm going to show you the other path. I guess I'm not going back. Or I can just die. That's cool too. Which brings me back to the ladder split, so we'll just do it that way. Yamato Spear is so useful. Fucking love it. And, by the way, that's where you come down from if you take the top path. So they meet up. That is something else in Mega Man 6 that is just... It's so fucking good. You get actual branching paths. I mean, yeah, Dr. Cossack, you know, his stage in Mega Man 4 had one branching path in all of it. That was it. This one is like 8 branching paths. Now we're going to take this top path here. And I can't go back and show... Actually, I won't need to. There's a reason. This is a very tough block to bust, and you absolutely need to. I would advise it. Get about right here with your foot on the very edge. Take 1 pixel over. 1 pixel over. And just pixel your way over there. That's one way to do it. Proto Man? What is this thing? You see that blank spot in the middle between E-Tank and your lives? That is the energy balancer. We do not ever have to worry about switching weapons to refill weapon energy anymore. That's right. The energy balancer automatically takes weapon pellets and refills your weapon energy bars. So we're gonna fight Tomahawk Man here. His weakness is the plant barrier. By the way, I have been forgetting to mention weaknesses. In part 3, Flame Man is weak to the windstorm. Blizzard Man is weak to the flame blast. Plant Man is weak to the blizzard attack, and Tomahawk Man is weak to the plant barrier. That's the only one I don't understand, is why a Native American is weak to a plant. They were all about herbal medicine and shit, so I don't understand it. He is debatably the toughest robot master in this game. I think he is a very good challenge, because you have to stay on your toes when fighting him. You want to get a certain distance from him, so when he throws the Silver Tomahawk, you're not caught off guard by it. But when he throws the Headdress at you, if you're too far away, you can't jump over all it. And yes, he likes to periodically, see, and you've also got to be at least far enough away to react to him. But this battle is over. But he gives you the Silver Tomahawk, which is such a useful weapon. There's a lot of good weapons in this game. There really are. I mean, the Silver Tomahawk is nice if you need to hit something arcing upward, because when you fire it out, it will... This doesn't do it justice, showing it off. You fire it, and notice it goes just slightly down, and then it starts to go up. It will continue to go at an upward curved angle until it goes off screen, which is very useful for a particular boss fight in the Mr. X stages. Now, why do we have 4 little Mega Man heads here, but none down here? Do you remember what I said about branched paths? Yeah, we have fought 4 fake robot masters. There are branching paths in their stages that allow you to fight the real robot masters. So, instead of going straight to Mr. X, the next part will be going through these fake robot masters. Oh yeah, it's fun. I'm Ultimate Mantoid, and this is Let's Play Mega Man 6. Till next time, take care and have fun.